I came home and found every dollar gone, and my wife gone with it. Then my daughter looked up and asked, "Did I do something wrong?" I froze at the door. The house was too quiet. No TV, no music. Just the soft clink of a spoon against a bowl. My daughter sat at the table, eating cereal like it was a normal day. "Hey, buddy," I said, forcing calm into my voice. "Where's Mom?" She didn't answer right away, just stared at her bowl. Then she whispered, "Did I do something wrong?" That question hit harder than anything else. "No," I said quickly. "No, sweetheart, you didn't do anything wrong, but something was very wrong. My name is Daniel. I'm 29. I thought I had a simple life, a steady job, a small home, a wife I trusted, a daughter who believed I could fix anything. I was wrong. Emily wasn't always like this. We met in college. She was loud, funny, impossible to ignore. I was quiet, careful, always planning ahead. She used to hold my hand and say, "You make me feel safe." So I made that my job. I worked overtime, saved every extra dollar, built a future for us. Everything went into our joint account. I trusted her completely. At first, the changes were small. She started going out more. Dinner with friends, she'd say. Then came late nights, then silence. Her phone was always locked, always face down. One night I asked, "Is there someone else?" She laughed. "Daniel, you're being paranoid." I wanted to believe her. So I did, because the truth felt worse. But then things stopped making sense. I checked our account one night. Small withdrawals. Again and again. The next morning I asked, "Did you buy something yesterday?" She nodded. "Groceries." We didn't have groceries. I said nothing, because I was afraid of what I might find. Then it happened. She left her phone on the couch. I wasn't going to check until the screen lit up. "Can't wait till you're finally free." My chest tightened. I opened it, and everything broke. Messages, plans, jokes about me, about how easy I was, about how I wouldn't even notice. I didn't feel angry. I felt stupid. That night, I stayed quiet. But I started watching, checking everything. That's when I saw it. Money wasn't just being spent. It was being moved. Thousands, slowly, carefully, like someone planning an escape. 2 days later, I asked, "Who is he?" She froze, then rolled her eyes. "You went through my phone? Answer me." "I'm not happy, Daniel." That was it. No guilt, no apology. "What about our daughter?" Her face turned cold. "Don't use her to trap me." Trap her? I gave her everything. And somehow I was the problem. The next morning she was gone. No note. No goodbye. Just empty closets and empty accounts. I checked everything again. Savings, gone. Emergency fund, gone. Even my daughter's account, gone. I sat there numb. "Daddy, is Mom mad at me?" I swallowed hard. "No." "Then why did she leave?" I had no answer, but something didn't feel right. Emily didn't make mistakes. She planned everything. So I went back. Every transaction, every detail, every name. Then I saw it. One name. It kept appearing. Again and again. My heart started racing. This wasn't random. This wasn't just cheating. This was planned. I leaned closer to the screen. Because that name, it wasn't just someone she sent money to. It was someone who had been part of everything. For months, maybe longer. And in that moment, I realized the truth. I wasn't just betrayed. I was set up. And the next thing I found made me question if my entire marriage was ever real. I didn't sleep that night. I kept staring at that name like it was staring back at me. A company. Not just any company. One Emily had been building in secret. Her name was there, not as an employee, as an owner, for over a year. That meant while I was working late, while I was saving every dollar for us, she was planning her exit, using my money, my trust, my life. Something inside me should have broken. But it didn't. It went quiet, cold. Because in that moment, I stopped being the man she thought I was. I started thinking ahead. Emily believed I was predictable, easy, too soft to ever fight back. She was wrong. Because I had one thing she forgot about. I plan everything. Years ago, I set up a private account, just in my name, a backup. Not because I didn't trust her, but because I believe in control. I checked it. Still there. Untouched. Enough to move, enough to win. But I didn't rush. No, I waited. Because people like Emily, they always celebrate too early. And she did. 3 days later, she made a mistake. A message sent to me instead of him. Everything cleared. He has no idea. We're safe now. I read it twice. Then I smiled. Because now I didn't just have suspicion. I had proof. Not just of cheating, of planning, of using me. So I made one call. A lawyer. But I didn't just send the evidence. I asked one question. Who legally owns that company? If it was built using my money? Silence. Then the answer came. That's when everything changed. Because every transfer she made came from a joint account, which meant half of that business was mine, legally. She just didn't know it yet. So I moved carefully, quietly, filed claims, froze accounts, flagged transactions, and waited. A week later, she called. Daniel, we need to talk. Her voice was softer now, careful, almost nervous. About what? I asked calmly. I think we can fix this. I looked at my daughter playing on the floor. Then I said, you should check your business account. Silence, then panic. What did you do? I leaned back, finally calm. The same thing you did, I said. I planned. Her accounts were frozen. Her company locked, under review, because when everything got traced, it didn't just look like betrayal. It looked like financial manipulation. You're ruining me, she snapped. I let that sit, then said quietly, you built it with me. You just tried to leave without me. She went silent. No excuses, no control, nothing left. I ended the call, blocked her, and for the first time in weeks, I felt nothing. No anger, no pain, just peace. A few days later, I took my daughter out for breakfast. She smiled again. Daddy, are we okay? I held her hand. Yeah, I said softly. We're better now, because she thought she was leaving with everything. But she forgot one thing. I built it, and I knew exactly how to take it back.